Good afternoon. Welcome to a reading with the Neptune Soulful Seer. We're going to do a reading for Taurus today, and earlier today, or this week really, I drew a card for the Taurus community, confidence. Confidence is the inner belief that you have the strength to face challenges. It's about trusting yourself and your abilities. When this card appears, it encourages you to take action, knowing you can overcome any obstacle. Okay, Taurus? All right, so let's see what the Most High would want you to be aware of when it comes to your confidence. Okay. Okay, so at the center here is judgment here. So judgment, reflection, inner calling, being forgiven, awareness, and awakening. So there is some confidence here when it comes to your judgment on getting the best results here. You have some confidence when it comes to some type of awareness or awakening at this time. Okay, so we shall see what that is about here. So in the opening, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. So this speaks to coming back to reality here. A lack of purpose or clarity here and some anxiety here. So that is the Seven of Cups in reverse here, Taurus. Okay. And the outcome here, we have the Hangman here. So this speaks to a new perspective, self-surrender here, some independence here, okay? And having to view something from a new perspective here, okay? So there is judgment here. You have some confidence concerning some type of judgment here, some type of awareness here, but there's going to be some need to come back to reality here when it comes to this judgment here, this confidence that you have. You will possibly have to have a new perspective here, and you may have to self-surrender to something here, okay? And this could be something that affects your independence as well, okay? So we have two major arcana here, okay? We have Pisces here, and we have Libra here, okay? So we also have a King of Pentacles in the reverse here, and the Three of Swords in reverse here. Okay, so the King of Pentacles here, there may be some type of failing business here, or some instability here, or some possessiveness here. Okay, when it comes to this King of Pentacles energy here. And there is some need to be optimistic here, and a need for acceptance here when it comes to coming back to reality here. When it comes to clarity here, there's a need to accept something and to be optimistic here, especially when it comes to some type of instability here or some possessiveness here. Okay, with this King of Pentacles energy, which is Taurus energy here. And it could also be Virgo and Capricorn energy as well. Okay. And then we have the Star here in reverse here. This is Aquarius energy. And we have the Six of Cups here. Okay, so there's some type of despair or loss of direction here. Some type of creative block here, Taurus here. And here, we also have some innocence here. Someone who has been playful in this childlike energy here. Okay, indulging in a lot of comfort and joy and pleasure here. Okay, but there's a need to come back to reality from this here. Okay, there's a need to be clear here, to gain clarity here, because there has been some type of loss of direction here, some type of creative block here. And you may be focusing on the negative at this time here, Taurus, okay? So let's see here. And then we have the Four of Swords here. That's Libra energy here. That's about taking some time to recuperate, to rejuvenate yourself here, to contemplate here. Okay. So when it comes to this despair, this loss of direction here, this creative block here, you may need to take a break here. You may need to recuperate, get some peace here, because something is affecting your judgment, your confidence. Maybe you're too confident about something. Maybe it's affecting your judgment here. Maybe it's affecting your awareness here about something. Okay. And there was some joyfulness, some comfort and pleasure here that you were optimistic about here, that you had accepted here. Okay. But now there seems to be some despair, some loss of direction here that you have to recuperate from, Taurus. Okay. And then we have this Nine of Pentacles here. This speaks to abundance, self-sufficiency, material security here. Okay. So when it comes to this King of Pentacles in reverse here, this poor decisions, being materialistic, obsessed with wealth and status here. So this obsession with abundance, with elegance here, self-sufficiency, material security, there has been some type of judgment here on this way of being here. Um, and it's affecting your confidence here. Okay. So this awareness of how the decisions here have been unstable, caused some instability here. There was too much materialism here, too much focus on abundance and luxury here, material security here. Okay, you found comfort and joy and pleasure in this abundance here, in this luxury and these rewarded efforts here, but now you need a new perspective here. You need to surrender to something. You need to contemplate some things here. You need to come back to reality here when it comes to clarity, your dreams here. Okay. And there could be some anxiety about your dreams here. Okay. So let's see. And then on top of Judgment on the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse here. So this speaks to some lack of foresight here, some frustration here, some poor planning here. And this is, once again, this is more Taurus energy here. With the Pentacles, it's more Earth energy here. So somewhere along the line, you were very confident about something, but there was some poor planning here. There was some deficiency here. So now you have to come back to reality concerning this. Okay. And it may be causing you some anxiety and affecting your confidence, but you have to have a new perspective here. You have to surrender, self-surrender to something here. Okay, for something that's a higher cause here. Okay, so you have some optimism about this here. You're releasing some pain concerning this situation. You are rejuvenating yourself here and trying to have a new perspective on it here. Okay, so let's get a little more clarity here. Okay, so we have Aquarius energy, Pisces energy out here, Libra, as well as the Taurus energy. Okay, let's see. And we also have, yeah, that was Libra. So we had strong Libra energy out here as well. Okay, so let's see what else we can get some clarity here for you, Taurus. Okay, so we have here a King of Swords here. So there's a astute man here that has authority and power here. They have high standards here. They're very upright here. And this King of Swords is causing something to come back to reality here. Okay. This King of Swords is speaking to something that has a lack of purpose or clarity here. Okay. And they're speaking honestly and truthfully to something here. Okay. Okay. Then we have justice as well here. So justice is upright here. So there's justice in play when it comes to a King of Pentacles in reverse who was too materialistic, had a lot of instability here, who was obsessed with wealth and status here. So now there's some type of justice playing out, some fairness, some integrity here, some accountability here. So this King of Swords is causing some type of justice and accountability to be put into play here. And then there's a Knight of Swords in the reverse here because there are missed opportunities. Someone is unfocused here. Someone is tactless and arrogant here. Okay. So this King of Swords here is looking at some missed opportunities with someone who was unfocused here, who may have been arrogant and tactless here. And there's a need for some justice here, some fairness and integrity and accountability in the situation here. Okay. But there is some optimism, maybe some forgiveness and recovery for this Knight of Swords energy in reverse here when it comes to missed opportunities and being unfocused here. Okay, and then we have the moon here with the star in reverse here because there were some illusions. Okay, there was some deception here. And then we have the devil here too as well. Okay. And this is once again speaking to materialism here, Taurus, some despondency or dependency on something, being powerless when it comes to dealing with this King of Swords here, who is looking at something as an illusion, some type of deception here. Okay, with someone who is acting very innocent here. But there are some addictions, there is some materialism, there is some excess here. Okay. And there are missed opportunities because of this materialism. There was some arrogant behavior or some tactlessness when it comes to this devil energy here. This is Capricorn here. Okay. When it comes to dependency here and missed chances here and the lack of foresight that caused some missed opportunities here. Okay. And then we have the Page of Wands here. So this is about inspiration here, fresh ideas, being energetic and cheerful here. Okay, but there's an illusion. This was a deception here that someone had fresh ideas. Someone was very energetic or had a lot of imagination here. This seems to be an illusion, a deception here. And there are missed chances here and some frustration because of this illusion here. And then we have this Four of Wands here, and this speaks to celebration here, stability, teamwork here. But we have a Seven of Swords here with that, which is dishonesty, some lies and trickery and scheming here. Okay, so there is some discontent. There was some type of excess when it comes to being dishonest and lying and tricking someone or being in this energy of being deceitful here, Taurus. And this affected some type of community or stability or teamwork here. Okay. So now this King of Swords is looking at something as being strategic trickery, something as someone being a cheat or a deceiver. Okay. And so these illusions and this deception is coming out towards. Okay. All right. So this King of Swords here is looking at the teamwork, the community, the stability here, and these missed opportunities because of some self-doubt or some abuse here. Okay, and there is justice coming because of someone in this devil energy and this seven of swords energy. So justice is playing out. There's going to be some fairness, some integrity, some accountability because of some type of discontent, some type of excess here. Okay, when it comes to dishonesty and lying and cheating here. Okay, so these things are going to be made transparent here, and accountability is going to be called for. Okay. Okay, so Taurus, either you are feeling that this is happening to you, and that's why you're feeling some kind of despair, and you have to rest and relax yourself here. Um, or if this is you seeing that this is taking place around you, okay, then just know that there will be some type of justice playing out here. And in any case, if this is you, you may have a new perspective here. You may have to surrender to some things here. Okay. Sacrifice something, or sacrifices need to be in an energy of trickery or scheming here, and change your perspective on how you do things. But let's get a little more clarity just to be sure here. Okay. Because something is definitely affecting your confidence, and it could be this King of Swords here who is affecting your confidence at this time here. So we have this situationship here. There could be some unclear boundaries here, some mixed signals about a situation here when it comes to coming back to reality here. A lack of clarity or purpose here when it comes to this King of Swords here. That is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy here. And we also have a crossroads. So there is some type of life-changing decision that you have to make here, Taurus here. You need to choose wisely what your next steps will be, because that matters here. There is an important choice here when it comes to these decisions, when it comes to being obsessed with wealth and status here, because justice is here. And transparency is necessary. So there are some important choices and life-changing decisions that you may need to make at this time here. But you have unbreakable here, okay, Taurus. So you have some inner toughness about you. You can have strength through this adversity, so nothing can break you. So here we have this optimism here, this recovery, healing. So there is some healing taking place. I need to recover and release some pain here. But you're unbreakable. There's inner toughness in you here, even though there were some missed opportunities here. You may have been unfocused. There may be some self-doubt, but you can endure hardship, okay, when it comes to this situation here with this King of Swords and these crossroads that you are facing. And then we have commitment issues here and CEO energy, okay? So when it comes to this commitment energy here, all right, there's some kind of despair here. There is a creative block here when it comes to a fear of loss of freedom, something that is complicated here. Okay, so there's these commitment issues. There's an illusion here and some deception here when it comes to these commitment issues, right? When it comes to this situation with the mixed signals here. And this is having to do with this CEO energy here, okay? Someone who is taking control here, someone who is the boss here, a natural, someone who is natural in leadership here. So this is someone here that maybe you had some type of carefree or familiar relationship here, but now there is some type of discontent here with the situation, some type of powerlessness that you are feeling and restriction because of the CEO energy here. Okay, because of these unclear boundaries now with the CEO energy and this fear of loss of freedom. So the situation is complicated. It's maybe it was built on some type of illusion here. Okay, with this King of Swords energy here. Okay, but you are unbreakable here, and you're gonna have to make some type of decision here. Okay, and then there's this unbothered energy here. Okay, there's peace here despite this chaos. Okay, you have to remain calm and detached here and not be involved in any drama here. So this is a time of rest and relaxation for you. You are unbothered at this time here, especially when it comes to your cheerfulness here. Okay, your inspiration here. You are taking a break from that. You are being unbothered. You are keeping a calm attitude, even though there's a fear of loss of freedom, even though it's complicated. You are trying to remain unbothered here. Okay, and you're wearing this poker face here. So either you or the CEO is wearing a poker face here. They're hiding their true feelings. It's impossible to read. So you don't know exactly where they're coming from here. So when it comes to abundance here, being self-sufficient, your material security, someone has a poker face here. They're not telling you what they truly feel here. When it comes to community and stability and teamwork and balance, okay, they're not telling you. So there's a crossroads here. There is a life-changing decision that's going to be made when it comes to this Ace of Pentacles in reverse, these mischances, this poor planning here. And someone is having a poker face when it comes to this. Okay, you're trying to remain cool here. You're trying to remain unbothered, really. Okay, and then we have influencer status here. Okay, so someone has the power to influence. This CEO energy has the power to influence here. Okay, they're hiding their true feelings. They're emotionally detached, or you don't know here. And there is some type of fear or loss of freedom here, and someone needs to make a life-changing decision here. But someone is unbothered here. They have peace despite this chaos. Someone has a calm attitude. Okay, they are detached from any negativity here. So either this is you or this CEO energy, this King of Swords here. One of you are, one or the other is unbothered and wearing a poker face when dealing with these issues and these crossroads. So someone is going to force someone to make a decision here that's life changing. So you have to choose wisely, Taurus. Either you are the one that's putting the choice before someone, or someone is putting that choice towards you. So you have to be wise. And this is someone who has the power to influence here. Okay. And this is involving this new perspective here. It's involving some type of development, some type of sacrifice that's needed when it comes to some cheating or dishonesty and lies that are going on here. Okay. When it comes to this King of Swords energy here, okay, this King of Swords who has standards and mental clarity here when it comes to dishonesty, lies, and trickery here. And there are some unclear boundaries here. Okay, mixed signals here when it comes to someone who wants the power to influence here, wants influencer status here too. Okay, but someone who is unbreakable wants this influencer status, but they're unbothered here. Okay, so there seems to be some type of power play going on here, which will end up having someone making a life-changing decision. This is a major change here. And this has to do with some addictions here, dishonesty here, mischances, bad investments, poor planning, deception here. Okay, missed opportunities, someone who's been rude and abusive here. Okay, all these things are coming out, right? So whatever side of the fence that you are on, Taurus, just know that these things are coming out and some major decision is going to be made concerning this situation here. Okay, let's get a little more clarity here. We're going to get 3 from this deck, and then we'll do a prayer or some positive words concerning this for you, Taurus. All right, let's see here. All right, so we have here dreams here. So someone's dreams are being affected here. Some type of illusion, some type of deception here. When it comes to this loss of direction here, that someone's dreams are being affected. Okay, so either yours or someone else's dreams, and their dreams of freedom is being affected here. And we had freedom earlier. I'll look at it in a minute. So someone needs to go within, and that's with this rest and relaxation. So with this 4 of Swords energy, resting here, relaxing, contemplating, someone needs to go within concerning this situation here. Okay, so Taurus, you may need to go within to really see what is going on concerning your dreams and your freedom here. Okay, so that is something that is being affected here. Okay, and you need to go within here concerning this here. So it could have been something in your dreams that spoke to you about this situation, about your freedom here, about these important choices that are going to affect your freedom here. Okay, so this is life changing, so choose wisely, go within. So if you had any type of dreams, any of you, concerning something like this that have kind of spoken to you about something that could be possibly happening, this is a lot of pentacles, so it could be something at work, it could be something with a family situation, but this is something that may affect your freedom here. Okay, so there's going to be some justice here, and that's why something is very important right now, life changing here, and someone's freedom may be on the line here because of a lack of foresight, because of some bad investments or poor planning here. So judgment has been called here, and this judgment may affect your freedom towards someone that you know. Okay, but in any case, someone is unbreakable. Okay, so you have inner toughness here. When you go within, there's inner toughness there. Okay, all right, so someone that has the power to influence here is trying to affect your freedom, possibly. Okay, and maybe someone you thought was a friend is not really a friend, Taurus. You're finding that out now here. Okay, and this energy has a poker face. You can't really read them. They are emotionally detached here. Okay, so the scripture here, we got the Lord gives strength to his people. The Lord blesses his people with peace. So you can get strength and peace at this time. So go within. Okay, when it comes to this situation, remain unbothered. Go within, because you can get the peace and strength that you need. Okay, from the Most High to deal with this situation, because you have inner toughness here. You can endure this hardship. This may be something hard to go through here, because yeah, this is something to do with someone's behavior here, someone who is arrogant. Okay, they want forgiveness. Someone wants acceptance here. Okay, but you have inner toughness here. Nothing can break you. Okay, not even this situation here. Okay, so you're going to have to come back to reality here. Okay, So there's cold reality ends your dreams, and dreams is here. Okay, so this is cold reality ends your dreams here. And this is dreams has come out here, Taurus. So something may be hitting the fan, Taurus. So my Taurus community, or any of you that this resonates with, if something may be hitting the fan at your job, just be prepared. Okay, be very calm here. Go within. If those who believe in prayer, pray so you can have the strength here and the peace to deal with whatever may come here, especially if it may affect your ability to be free. Okay, whether that's free to make a choice, free to do what you want, and however this freedom may play out for you, because this freedom is because of some mischances here. Okay, because of some bad investments here, and judgment is being called, and this is something that can affect your confidence here. Okay, so this is something that you have to face, and you have the strength to face it. So even with this, you have the strength to face it. You have the inner toughness to deal with this here. So just remain calm, have peace despite this chaos here. So this speaks to peace despite chaos here, and this speaks to peace here and strength. Okay, so that's Psalms 29 and 11 here. So whatever may be coming your way, just remain peaceful here, and you will get the strength that you need to get through here. This may bring changes in your life, this crossroads, this time of change in your life here. It may be unexpected, but you can handle it, and you just have to go within and get what you need. Okay? All right. This is not something that's going to break you. Okay? It may make some changes in your life, but it won't break you, Taurus. Okay? So that is what I see. I pray that you have a peaceful rest of your day here, and that you go within and really get prayed up and get your strength up for whatever may be coming your way, or whatever you may have to bring to someone else's attention if you are the one that's bringing this situation out. Okay. So Neptune Soulful Seer is out, Taurus. If you like how I read, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Have a good day.